Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Type 64. It's a Tier 6 Chinese light tank. In actual fact, it's Taiwanese. And it's located on the attacking spawn, I believe, of Ghost Town Assault. And it's, or is it defending spawn? No, it's defending spawn, I think. And it's under the command of Jazz, DementedBunny. Clock's ticking down. Game started. Well, the Type 64 is actually based on an anti-aircraft chassis. It's the, I think it's, what is it, the M42 anti-aircraft chassis, but it's got a Hellcat turret and the American 76mm gun. And it's quite an effective little tank, actually. You don't get a whole lot of ammunition though, that's the big problem. It's a good spotting tank, it's very, very agile, and it acts more like a Hellcat, which is actually on steroids, because Hellcats normally don't turn their turret very quickly, but this thing does. It's got good view range as well. You can see the reload time that Jazz has got down to is 3.48. Say, I keep saying Jazz, actually. You know who we're talking about. DementedBunny. It's a lovely name, actually, DementedBunny. It's quite funny. Okay, well, there's an IS-3A round that corner, Skoda T40 round that, and a BK3601. Oh dear, we just lost our OI. Oh, and that was from the enemy Arty. Right, the enemy is making their way straight to the cap. Or at least they're trying to. Jazz is holding this corner, which is actually very good because it stops the enemy. Oh, there's that IS-3A. Stops the enemy trying to come around. That IS-3A knows this corner is defended because he just got hit. And she tries around at that Skoda. Oh, took her around from an enemy Type 64. She is spotted. Pulls back. Now, if you're an Arty player, you'll need to avert your eyes during this game because Jazz, or I should say DementedBunny, does something very naughty for Arty players. Yep. Well, you'll see that later. Just keep watching. She's keeping that IS-3A pinned down. He can't move around that corner at all. If he does, she's going to hit him. And she's being very careful to only fire standard AP at the moment, keeping her APCR rounds just in case. But you don't have a whole lot of ammunition on the Type 64, so you do need to be careful not to burn it all up. Well, there's only 10 minutes on this game. It's a Tier 8 game, and she's Tier 6. Oh, there's the enemy Type 64. She auto-aims on, gets a hit. 129. Lose sight of her temporarily. No, didn't get it on the second one. The IS-3, is he still there? Yes, he is. Well, with 3 tanks down on the enemy at the moment, the IS-3 is moving, but he's actually going behind the houses. I think he's going to come around that corner. There he is. Oh, she fired high. And she auto-aimed on for the next one, but it didn't penetrate the armour. IS-3's coming back for some more. He's round the corner again. There he is. She auto-aims on, and no. Firing into distance. She tracked him. There he is. No, she's firing over him there. Well, she's only got 8 rounds of standard, 15 rounds of APCR left. We've got an FCM. Oh, he's gone. The scores, well, there's 3 tanks in it. There's the BK 3601, which is a Tier 6 German heavy. Oh, got a hit into him just before he was killed. There's the enemy OI. She got 1 hit into him. The alpha damage from this gun is 115, so she's getting fairly low rolls at the moment. Oh, no, that was a high roll. Well, there's only one tank in it now. The enemy's got 3 Arties. And Jazz is moving. Okay. It's a good job that Lanson stopped when he did, actually, because the armour on the Type 64 is fairly light, and that's what makes it so fast. It's got a top speed of 72 kilometers an hour, which means it can move around the battlefield very, very quickly. And of course, it's got the same characteristics as a light tank. It's got the same camo when moving when it's stationary. And that's a very, very good thing to have, because it means you can sneak up on the enemy without them seeing you, and all of a sudden, bang, you're right in front of them, shooting rounds into their faces. Now Jazz is sneaking up on the enemy, and there's at least 3 enemy Arties somewhere out there. And, well, one of the enemy is capping. But she has got 2 teammates, and they're off in the south end of the map. And Jazz is going to look for the enemy Arty, I think. Now the spawn point is just further north of us. There's one of them. Okay. It's the GW Panther. She's starting in the aim. Oh, auto aim on that one. She's firing the APCR. Got him on that shot. She ammo racked him. Okay, and that's a tier 7 Arty she's just taken out. The other 2 Arty are an M44 and an S51. The S51 is also tier 7. Now, as you know, the S51's got a very long reload, especially if it's got the 203mm B4 howitzer. And he's probably a little further north from here, probably over that ridge line. They've got an AMX CDA Canon d'Assaut in the 105 in the cap, but the Lanson C's there, so he's got resets. There's the S51. Lining him up. He's got the B4, so he's got a very long reload on that gun. He did fire a round and he fluffed it, which means now she can just drive over and shoot him. She's got 1 on him, 2 on him, and there's the M44. She's going to go for that first. He's full health, and he could help that S51. She's going to go kill the S51 now. Unfortunately, our Lanson was killed. Auto aim's on. Didn't get the kill that shot. She's coming round. Oh, just got stunned from the enemy Arty. She takes the S51 out. She was stunned by the M44. She can now go round, kill the M44, or she can go to the cap. And she takes out the M44. So that's a Dumitru's medal. But she needs to get to the cap quick. And the enemy could cap out in the next 19 seconds, 17 seconds. The SU-122-44 is getting close. There's 2 minutes left in the game. That was the 2-minute hooter. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6. I hope the SU-122 gets a reset. Otherwise, this is going to be a bit disappointing. Oh, we didn't do it. The SU-122 failed to get the reset in time. Jazz tried to race over as fast as she could, but she couldn't get there in time. And it's a defeat. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tanker for DementedBunny in the Type 64. She did explode that GW Panther, and that got a demolition expert. She got a fire for effect, a master gunner, and a bruiser out of the minor medals. But just look at this. She got a Yoshio Tamada medal. She killed 2 higher tier Arties during that game in a light tank in one battle, and that earns you the Yoshio Tamada. It's a rare medal because obviously it means you have to be in a game where the Arty, top tier Arty, both top tier Arty are taken out by you. And she also picked up a Dumitru's because she killed all 3 of the enemy Arty, and that's going to bump up her score at the end. The win rate for that game, 6,101, so she did do a lot of work, but unfortunately just couldn't get back to the cap in time. We look at team scores. We can see that the highest damage was actually done by the AMX CDA 105. He got 3,271 hit points of damage. He picked up a Pascucci's, High Caliber, Invader and a Tank Sniper. Then the next high score after that came the SU-12244, got 2,126 hit points, and after that the FB4202 with 1,900. Jazz got 1,582 hit points of damage. She picked up the 2 medals, the Yoshio Tamadas, which is very, very rare, and the Dumitru's. And when it came to kills, it was the CDA got 5, then the SU-12244 got 3, and so did Jazz. And when it came to base XP, well, it was the CDA got 1,035, the FP4202 got 703, and then the S51 got 644, but only after Jazz, who got 662 during that battle. So let's have a look at detail. She fired 38 rounds during that game. She got 18 direct hits and 13 penetrations. Damage of 1,582 hit points, of which 592 were at more than 300 meters. She received 1 hit during the game. It was a penetration. It was from the Type 64. And she also got hit by splash damage from the M44. That was from 1 shot. She spotted 3 enemy vehicles. That would be the Arty. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did damage assistance of 796 hit points. On a premium count, she earned 47,447 credits, got 7,290 for Courageous Resistance for getting an epic medal in a losing team, and picked up a total of 54,737 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away a profit of 9,643 credits. She picked up 6 bonds for getting the Yoshio Tamada and the Dumitru's, and also 993 XP, 598 for Courageous Resistance, 478 because this is a premium vehicle, took away 2,069 experience points altogether. So disappointing that it was a defeat. It was a very good try, and unfortunately I think really, to be honest, it is that SU-12244. He was sitting outside in the south end of the map for far too long when the enemy was capping, and he should have driven in a lot sooner to try and get hits on the enemy in the cap, but he didn't. He knew that Jazz was tied up with taking out the Arty, and Jazz was doing something important. She was trying to prevent that SU-12244 from being hit by that Arty, but sadly the SU-12244 didn't spend enough time going in, and they lost the game. There you go. It was a good try. She did get that Yoshio Tamadas though, and they are rare. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.